All right, so today we are starting out the day with something delicious. We're making pudding. Hey there, pudding. All right, so we are making vanilla pudding. This is one of my vegan recipes, actually. So what we have over here is we have 1 liter of coconut milk. We have 1 cup of low sugar. We're probably not going to be using it all. I'm using dextrose. You can go ahead and use regular sugar at home or dextrose. Either works. We have 4 tablespoons of cornstarch. We have 2 teaspoons of the glory and wonder that is vanilla. We have 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt. We have 2 teaspoons of baking powder and 2 tablespoons of margarine. And we're gonna do the do. We're gonna do. Okay. Alrighty. So step 1 is we are going to skip that because we don't need to do it. We are going to, guessed it. Because we are not using regular milk, we don't have to worry as much about scalding it. So if I was using like goat milk or cow milk or any kind of like milky milk, you're like, yeah, okay. All right, I would need to do this in a double boiler. But because coconut milk is pretty resilient, it doesn't have to. You just go straight on the thing. Okay. Let's do woo. And our salt. Check. Checkity-doo-doo. Checkity-day. And we're saving these guys for last. Our vanilla and our butter is the very last things we'll be adding. And koi. We're going to bring ourselves to a boil. So I'm going to go medium-high for these. And then we're going to add the sugar. I'm going to add about half the sugar now, and then we'll go from there. So let's get this is 1 cup of sugar, or dextrose in this case, is now half a cup in, and I will taste it and see if I am happy with the level of sweetness. And the reason, and do the same at home. Do the same at home, and if you're using regular sugar instead of the Glory and Wonder that is dextrose, half it. Because I have found that dextrose is about half as sweet as normal sugar. So you're like, all right, so half a cup of sugar? Yes. Yeah, and then do 1/4 and see if you like how sweet it is. And then from there, add more as needed. Or don't, if you're all happy with it, right? Mm-hmm. Now, pudding is relatively simple to make. It's relatively fast. The longest part is setting, because you have to take it, you put it in the fridge, it needs to set for at least an hour, right? And it's just like it's good. You gotta serve it cold because it needs time for it to become thick. So what we have here is we're gonna be putting the pudding in, and then we are going to cover it. That's the other important thing with pudding. You gotta cover it. So we've got the big lid. So we put it all in together. And that is the glory and wonder that is. Meow, 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 meow. You're like, meow, meow, meow. We're all excited for the weekend. It is Friday, and it is a beautiful, warm spring day for once, which is really nice. And if you know that, you've been outside. It's like 3 in the morning. Okay, you're not wrong, but the house upstairs has been really warm, so I'm assuming the outside is also warm because the insulation in this particular house kind of sucks. You can tell if it's warm outside because you're like, oh wow, oh it's hot in here. It's cold outside. You're all like, I, I am so cold. Although the basement is just cold all the damn time, no matter what. But you know, you know, you know. All right, our sugar has dissolved. We are going to give it a taste and see if this is too sweet. Not well, hopefully not too sweet. Actually, it's sweet. It's exactly what I wanted. So we're good. Half a cup. Half a cup, half a cup. More than that would be too much. And boy, oh boy, oh boy. And boy. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. Yeah, and then we just wait for it to come to a boil. And boy, and boy, and boy, and boy. And then we're going to add a little bit of water to this, because once it has come to a thing, we're going to begin thickening it up. Yeah. You're like, let's just preempt the mess, huh? Alrighty, it's ready. We're starting. We're gonna get the stuff ooh at the thingu. Also raw. Extra raw on the side. Some raw involved. You're like, mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Alright. Alrighty. 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 Meow, 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 meow. So meow. Alrighty. Getting there. There are our soon. Soon, DM. Should have put pudding, and it would be glorious. Glorious! Cornstarch, a nice mix for the bit. Oh yeah, I am seeing little bubbles. Alright, that means it is time. Cornstarch goes in. Yay! Yay! Also yay! Yeah, oh, there we are. Turning us down to medium heat now that we have brought us to the well. Like. There we go. Okay, now the reason, so the cornstarch is to make it thick, yeah? And the reason why we're going to be adding the baking powder is to add volume. It's volume. Bubbles are good. It's the bubbles. So first, thickness. She be thick. If you has a moment, could you bring me a whisk? I didn't think I was gonna need one, but I'm gonna want to whisk this a little bit, I think. Like, why didn't you bring one downstairs? As I figured it would react the same way that goat milk and cow milk does when you do this, and the coconut milk is not quite doing it. I'm seeing a little bit of lumps, and we're going to smooth those out before we do our next phase. Calls. Lena wants lumpies. Nope. Be smooth. I hear whisking coming. Thank you. All right, here we go. There we are. Giving it a good whisking. All right, this pleases us. Next phase. All right, we go back up to medium heat, and you see it's already having its chemical reaction. It's like, I have become so fluffy! And this is why we added the baking powder. And then we give it 3 minutes after we have added the baking powder. It gets 3 more minutes of cooking. We're on medium-low right now. So at 4:03, it will be time to add in the vegan margarine and the glory and wonder that is the vanilla. But you see how that just floofed it up? That is the why. That is why we did that. It's very important. And you notice how our pudding is already super thick. I may actually add a little bit more water to that. And the reason is because remember, things get thicker as they cool, right? So we're gonna texture. Texture is important. It is possible to make a pudding that is so thick that it is a jelly. And we're not making a jelly, we're making a pudding. So we just adjust the thickness a little bit, yeah? Yeah. Yeah. Woo! Still a little thicker than I want it to be. So, it's good. In goes a little more water. Here we go. And then, you through there. it's like I'm going in. Dive! No, never give up. Never surrender. Oh, they are. You're making spiced cookies? Oh, that sounds awesome. That's with cream cheese and sorry, what's the last one? Oh, the cherries. You're talking. Okay, it took a second for that. That sounds really yummy. I expect pictures of the food, and you guys eating the food. But that sounds awesome. That sounds fabulous. Also, good morning. As you do. Koi, 1 more minute. Stay weird. As you do. Like we had to cool it down. We did. We're gonna do 2 more minutes to make up for the minute. And then camp s'mores. That's nice. Nice, nice, nice. Are you guys going camping, or are you gonna like do a fire pit in the backyard? Yeah, that's the texture we want. Perfect. Well, you could have made s'mores. You could have been like, yeah, so we've got this whole camping trip planned for us. We're gonna make cookies, then we're gonna take our cookies with us into the forest. Alright, we're back into bubble. We're back to bubble land. So back down to medium heat. And then. One more minute. Just gonna do a quick test actually. Just get that off our spoon. Good. Yep. Yep. Alrighty. And remember, this part you adjust the taste. If you like it a little sweeter, add a little more sugar. If you like it a little bit less sweet, well, I hope you didn't put a lot in. People are like, yeah! Ain't going. Okay. 404! Oh no, we have a 404 error. Okay. Alright, we are moving from the heat now. As in, I'm turning it off because induction cookers are amazing. Also, making sure we. And then we're adding in our vanilla. Check. And then, now watch it in! Watch it goes in. Alrighty. And then. Now we get this solid mixing. Okay, now if you're using a traditional stovetop, your stovetop will still be putting heat out and stuff like that, so you're gonna actually have to move this off of the burner. Whereas if you're using an induction cooker like I am, yay! All you have to do is turn it off. I love them so much. Anchor. Okay. She be done. Meow. Yeah. Okay. Now all we need to do is we're just waiting. We let it cool a little bit. You're just playing with it now. Yes. I kind of am. Yeah, that's accurate. Okay. And then we're going to take it and put it in our little bowls. Is it okay? What are you guys doing? Alrighty. Okay. We got this. I have the power. We got the power. We'll make these beautiful. And if you're wondering where you get these dishes, believe it or not, Costco. But not in the way you were anticipating. These are the dishes that you get like as a part of. They have this creme brulee thing that you can buy. It's like pre-made, and they come in little glass dishes. It is very convenient. No! I'm making a mess. You're like, yes, you are. This is fine. It's fine. You're like, now you're just looking for excuses to have more. I am frankly shocked by your accusation. Shocked. Going. Taking care of business every day. Taking care of business every way. Oh, we had one and I didn't even notice. This is fine. Aw, hey Lives! Thank you for the raid. Give me 1 second. We are just finishing up making a vegan vanilla pudding, and I will give you a shout out. Give you one moment. And but how was your stream? Was it nice? And there we are. This one goes in. I'm gonna get a shout out for you for this. SUV. And then. Make sure that I do have a shout out. Okay, I do. Here it is. Here we go. It is on. It should pop up. I should see it. Yes, there it is. There you be. Yay. Okay. And for those of you like, wait a minute, what are we cooking? We start the day with cooking, and after this, we're going to move into either Hearthstone or Alluvium. It'll either Hearthstone then Alluvium, or Alluvium, then, Nyan Heroes, and we got a special treat today. We are going to be giving Space Nation a go, which is, well, a 3 space game. It's very pretty looking. Yeah, and of course, we end the day with Big Time. But thank you, Libra. Thank you again. Also, hello, Libra's friends. Okay, and this here, to catch you up, is vanilla pudding of the vegan variety. And I underestimated the amount of these guys we do. It's highly amusing. You're like, Okay, well, I have great news. We have enough for the photo. In a second, I'm going to teach you how to make beautiful pictures of your food. And then we're just going to SUV. Some more containers. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. We have lots of plastic containers. SUV. They're just not as fancy as the glass ones. And coin. Okay, so step 1 to making beautiful pictures of the foods that you make is clearing off the area that you are planning on taking your photos in, like I am doing now. And step 2 is taking a look at the food from the angle you plan on taking the photo from. There, now close. There we go. There, that's good. And then what we're going to do is we're going to tilt it just a smidgen, pigeon. Just a itty bitty bit going in here. And the reason why we tilt it is because it makes it more pleasing to the eye when you go to actually look at it. It looks more like you're looking at it in real life as opposed to looking at it as a picture on the screen. And coin. Put this back here. And coin. And then, of course, clean up the area around your food. For you must make sure that you have everything you need carried away. Because if you leave clutter on the area near the food, it will detract from the food itself. Okay, this chat's gonna go away for like half a second. And then we are going to take our photos. All right, so we have cleared off the area. We have tilted our food. We have looked at it from the angle we're going to be taking photos of it from. Next step is portrait mode on your phone. Portrait mode. Okay, and then what we do is we're going to take 6 photos. We're going to take 3 up and down like this, and 3 sideways like this, making sure that this part's at the top. All right, here we go. And the reason why we take in these 6 photos is because if we take 6, you're guaranteed, like, hopefully, probably, 90% chance, 1. Whereas if you take less than 6, you will have the unfortunate situation of having, like, I hate them all, and having no way to fix them, because you already ate it, you already did what you were going to do with it. It's too late now. The food you will have to remake if you want to be able to do the things with it. You're like, oh, I know it's tragic. It is tragic with extra tragedy. And go. There we go. All right. we have taken more than 6 photos because there was a couple of angles that looked really, really nice. We are going to sneak our little guy out. And then, and down, and down, and down, and down, and down. And gets it in, like so. And that one is ready for the fridge. I'm putting the chat back. Give me half a second here. Oh, and this is the J and Totem King Jack. J and or Totem King. If you is in the chat, speak up. This means we'll play Hearthstone, because if not, I is going to hop over into Illuvium next. Alright, I'll be right back. The kitchen's upstairs. We are going to grab a couple containers for the rest of the time to put it in. Oh, my God. Alright, we have less fancy containers for the remainder of the pudding. Alright, alrighty. Here we go. Take this, put it in the kitchen. And then. And then. And then. And boy. We take this one, and we're gonna probably, we'll probably be able to get it completely full on its own, and not need the second one. Yay! Yay! So I didn't overestimate by that much. You're like, only by 2 servings. It's fine. Now the reason why we cover it when we go to put it in the fridge is because if you don't, it'll grow a skin. All the time, I don't mean like a literal growing a skin. I mean it gets like, there'll be like the soft gooey pudding part, and then there'll be like a layer on the top that's like tough. And the reason why you call it a skin is because it's kind of skin textured. It's the best way to put it. And there we be. We are done. Done. Okay. So our J and Totem King check came back as negative. So we are skipping Hearthstone today and moving directly into Illuvium. No. Egoy. So give me half a second, guys, and I will switch us over. And for those of you on YouTube, I will see you Monday. Alrighty. Meow. Ow! Please stop hurting yourself. Oh, try. You're going.